All right, this is the Wordle for Wednesday, September 24th. I want to remind you guys that I am taking a break this week, so I don't have to record any videos, so I'm pre-recording everything at the beginning of the week. So keep that in mind. I won't be able to look at the Wordle bot and stuff. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. This is for Wednesday. Let's go ahead and select some random words. These first 5 words are going to be for Wordle Bingo, which is really something for you guys to do. If you guys would like to write down about 10 words on a piece of paper or something on your phone, whatever, check and see if you hit any of these words as I do them here. So our first word, flume, stony, outgo, frost, and erase. All right, and then my randomly selected starting guess in 3, 2, 1 is Viper. All right, there we go, Viper. We'll put in Viper today, see if that gets me anything. Viper, what does it get? Not a single thing. Okay. Was stony one of the words? I'm going to put in stony. Stony seems like a decent guess. Okay, there's a T. It could end in a T. Blunt, maybe? Oh, yes! Got it in 3 today. Fantastic guess. I really wish I could look at the bot, because that's such a lucky guess. Oh, so fast. So speedy with the solve today. That was like in like a minute I got that one. All right, I am going to pull up Squirtle. So, I've been doing this week. So what were my words? Viper, stony, and blunt. Okay, here we go. Let's look at Squirtle here. The answer was blunt. So we had Viper, and then I went with stony. That's pretty good. Brought it down to 19 words, and this is Squirtle, so not every single word here is going to be a decent guess. It looks like they're pretty good, though. Oh my gosh. Taunt, haunt, gaunt, jaunt, and daunt. If it was one of those, I should go with those words more often. I forget about those. Chant. Mont? Is mont a word? Naunt? Those don't seem like words that Wordle would have on there. Twang. Thang. Twang and thang. Okay. Blunt. Yeah, and then all these other ones. Thunk. Quant. Twank. Alant. Tana. Those don't seem like words that would be on the answer list. But no, this could have been one of those taunt, haunt, gaunt, jaunt, and daunt ones. I always forget that that's a thing. So, taunt, I got to remember that. Taunt, haunt, gaunt, jaunt, and daunt. Okay. Squirtle here says taunt is the best one, but Squirtle is not the same thing as Wordlebot. Wordlebot is usually better at recommending the best next word to use because it knows the answer list and stuff. Whereas this one, again, it's taking into consideration a lot of these other words that start with T down here that are probably not on the answer list. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, Squirtle was the site that I used, and I think a lot of people used for a while. Now I just use the Wordlebot though. It's a lot better. Is the Wordlebot part of the New York Times Games things? Like you got to pay for it? I don't know. I know that I have the New York Times Games, so I don't know. I never really think about it. I think you might need the New York Times Games to have the bot. Wait, is that true? Hold on, let me look that up real quick. I think you do. This is saying yes. I hate that. But this is from like a year ago that it's saying this. I don't know. I did forget about that. So, okay. Anyway. Well, guys, there's my solve for today. I feel like I got pretty lucky with blunt in 3 because it could have been taunt or daunt or something. But let me know how you guys did on this one. And Yeah, I guess if you don't have the Wordle bot, do you guys use Squirtle or something like that as well? Definitely curious about that. Or do you just not care? Do you not look at stuff like that? Anyway, let me know how you guys did on this one. We can go ahead and move on now to the next one. All right, here we go, guys. This is the Wordle for Thursday, September 25th. Let's go ahead and get started on this one and see how I can do. We'll start with our Wordle bingo here. Let me pull it up. We'll get 5 words. We start with gulch. There's 1. Prong is 2. Ozone. Horde. And venue. All right, and today my randomly selected starting guess in 3, 2, 1 will be boost. All right, boost. We'll put in boost. We'll see if I can get anything from that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boost gets me not a single letter. You know, I don't know why the word dream just kind of popped up for me. We'll go ahead and put in dream, although probably not a great guess. We can't do crate. Oh, crane. Crane is always the word that the bot likes to go with and stuff. So let's go with crane. Ooh, R-E and A. Dream would have got me the R in the correct spot. It would have got me an E and an A as well, but they would have been yellow instead of green. So crane actually switching there worked out nicely. In fact, having 3 greens, that just means there's a really, really good shot that I can get this one in 2 today. Okay, so it can't be erase. I was thinking about maybe it starting with an E. Could be a vowel at the start. It could be something like graze, Graze. Grave. Maybe I should go with one of those 2. It can't be brave, because I've used the B already from boost. It can't be crave either because of the C. Okay. Is there another Z here? R-A-Z-E. There's graze. That's probably it. Okay. So there's grave and graze. I should probably go with one of those 2. Frame. There's frame. Ooh, maybe dream would have been good if it's frame today. Frame. Oh, there's grade. Okay, we gotta go with G. It's either grade, grave, or graze. There's 3 of them. Or grape. There's 4 of them. We have to go with the G then. Otherwise, otherwise it's possible to lose my streak. Because if we go with frame, yeah, okay. If I go with frame and it's one of the G words, there's 4 of them. So, okay. Is there only 4 or is there more than that? G-R-A. Grade, graze, grave, and grape. All right, we got to go with which one. Does it even matter at this point? It doesn't matter the order. The first one I saw was graze. Let's go with graze. Oh, there's no G. Okay, so frame. Not frame. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Drape? Oh, dream would have been... I should have went with dream then. Oh my gosh, I should have went with dream. I got myself into an interesting situation. Dang it. Okay, this is so weird. Changing... I thought that crane was actually a better outcome because I noticed that we would not have gotten the A or the E in it. But dream would have got the D at the start, which would have been so much better because I would have had 4 letters. Okay, but there was a tricky thing. Either way, regardless of what could have happened, what actually happened was I got myself into a situation where there was 4 words that started with G that were available, and I had to make sure that it was not any of them because... So I guess, okay, So what that means then is I actually should have went with grape here, Grape, because then there was drape or grape. That probably would have been the best one. Let's check out Squirtle. Again, I'm pre-recording this, so I have to check out Squirtle. You guys already know that, though. What was my solve? Boost, crane, graze, frame, drape. Boost, crane, graze, frame, drape. Boost, crane, graze, frame, and then obviously drape. So if we look back here after crane, yeah, it says grape would have been the best word to put in, which is exactly what I was just saying there at the end. Oh, there was still Drake. After frame, there was Drake. And I don't know if drave is on the answer list. I don't know what drave is. That might not be an actual word on the... Like, the Wordle bot might not have included that one. Okay. But no, I definitely should have gone with grape here. Grape, grade, grave. There's 3. Graze is 4. Yeah. Then there's drape, frame, Drake. I forgot about Drake. I don't know if any of these other ones would be on the answer list, though. That's all that I really needed to see. Okay, I did not think about Drake. Dang. So this could have taken me 6. If the actual answer was Drake here, could have easily been Drake. Okay. Dang. What an interesting solve. It could have been over immediately if I just put it in dream, but I did not. So there we go. Guys, how did you guys do on this one today? This might have been again, because there's so many words, it's blank RA blank E, like I have it right here with crane, graze. There's so many of them. I feel like it's easy to fall into a trap here on hard mode, and maybe it's not likely to lose, but it definitely feels at the very least like it might take 5 or 6 guesses for a lot of people to get this one today if you're playing on hard mode. So anyway, let me know how you guys did on this one, though. I'm very curious. So with that being said, I do appreciate you guys watching today. Do appreciate it. If you guys want to support the channel on Patreon, you guys can do that. Although this week on Patreon, because I'm taking a break from the channel and I recorded everything on the weekend on Sunday, I was not able to include the usual mini crossword strands or minute cryptic over on Patreon this week. So, but next week on Monday, things will be back to normal. So, guys, I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.